Welcome to the Loan Arranger Radio Show. You got Bruce Woodburn, Cross Country Mortgage. Yes, I am the Loan Arranger. Thanks for joining me today. Really appreciate it. Hope you are enjoying our beautiful weekend. Well, we got a lot to talk about, but I got some good news for you. Finally, interest rates are starting to come down a little bit. Things are getting better, and we want to talk about inventory. What just happened to the inventory for homes here in the Central Florida area? We're going to cover that. I also want to cover the opportunities that we're seeing out there right now. Where are the opportunities? And I'm not talking about which pocket of the market, but where are the opportunities right now? But we got a lot of big news came out that I think is changing the direction of our industry. Quite frankly, we've been in a very soft market since February of 2022. So if you have questions for the Loan Arranger, all you have to do is give me a call. You can call me on my Tampa line at 813-213-4009, 813-213-4009, or Orlando at 407-706-3313. I'm the Loan Arranger. I'm helping people buy, sell, refinance, home equity line of credit, reverse mortgages, renovation loans, construction to perm loans, you name it, I got it. VA, FHA, USDA, down payment assistance, I got it. Here's what else I did. I created a program for high credit score, high down payment buyers. Okay. Now, when I say high down payment, you don't actually have to put down a big down payment. But if you are the type of person that has a great credit score and low debt ratio, so if you've got a credit score over 750 and you have a debt ratio under 42%, you are going to get premium interest rates right here from the Loan Arranger. Better than the market. Better than the market. Now, I don't quote rates because rates change on me every day. So I don't quote rates because I think people that do are bait and switch, and I'm not going to bait and switch anybody. Matter of fact, I'm probably one of the few lenders around that tell people don't do something rather than talk them into it. For instance, refinances right now. If you're interested in refinancing to lower your payment, to lower your interest rate, or to eliminate PMI, don't do it. Don't do it. Rates are going to drop. Now, I have a different answer for purchases, and I have a different answer for people that need cash out. So let me explain. I think that interest rates eventually will drop. Might be 6 months, might be a year, might be 18 months, might be 2 years, might be never. But I have a feeling they're going to. And I know that because of the compression in the market, meaning I see certain indicators that lead me to believe that the secondary market is afraid of what's called an early payoff, meaning that if you don't keep this mortgage for 36 months, they lose money. So they price it into it. And I'm seeing that into the market right now. That tells me that the market makers are quite confident that we'll see lower rates sometime within 36 months. That's all. That's all it means. Does it have a guarantee? No, there's never a guarantee when it comes to this stuff. But I created a program that if you got great credit scores, low debt ratio, you get premium interest rates better than the market. But the reason I'm telling people not to refinance that want to refinance right now to lower their payments, I think the rates are going to get a little bit better. And all you veterans, you can only refinance every 241 days on a refinance rate reduction plan. So don't do it now or you'll miss out. And you're being preyed upon by predatory lenders telling you to do it now, that it won't cost you any money out of pocket and they're going to save you money today. They are correct. But what they're not telling you is you can't do it again for 241 days. And that's going to be a problem because if they drop significantly, which is what we're expecting at some point, you're going to miss that opportunity. So don't do it. Now, for those of you that are drowning in debt. You took on too much debt. You spent way too much money during COVID, and you've got dental work done. You got your boob job, your Sonabello. You got all these credit cards that are chalked up money, and it's just overloaded. But you're sitting on a pile of equity. The problem is that you're like, you know what? I need to consolidate debt. I'm drowning, but I hate to pay off my 3.5% 30-year fixed rate that you're sitting on. Well, maybe you don't have to. Maybe you do. Maybe a home equity line of credit's better for you. Maybe it's not. So we weigh that out. We weigh it all out. I get you started on a full application, and then I look at the opportunities for a home equity line. Okay. Because if I don't have to pay off your 3.5%, I'd rather do that. But I had a client call me and they were like, I don't want to refi, Bruce, because I got a 3.5%, but I need 150 cash out. Well, I'm like, well, you only owe 130 on your first. Your second mortgage is going to be more than your first. Why do you want to have a higher interest rate than you could possibly get combining the two together? So when we ran both numbers, our refinance worked out better. Just like it did for Judy. Judy was in the same situation. Maybe you're a Judy. So here's what situation she was in. She had a 3.5% 30-year fixed rate. Her mortgage payment was only $1,500, but she had two car payments and they were almost $1,200. So it was $1,150. She had $1,500 in credit cards and she needed a little bit of cash out. Her total debts were $5,000 a month. I looked at doing a home equity. It would have dropped it by about $500 a month. But you have to remember, home equities are adjustable rate mortgages. The fixed rate ones are going to be a much higher interest rate. So I looked at refinancing, even though she wasn't crazy about the idea. I was able to save her $2,500 per month by refinancing. Now, one of the things that she said, which was legit, she goes, Bruce, the only problem is I just hate paying those cars over a 30-year payment. I said, Judy, I just saved you $2,500 a month. Throw the $2,500 a month at the mortgage and your whole house is paid off in 8 years. She's like, oh my God, I'm going to retire in 10. But Bruce, I'd really like the idea of saving the money. I said, well, save $500 a month, put $2,000 a month extra toward your mortgage. And now your mortgage is paid off in 10 years instead of 8. Well, that intrigued her because now she'd have no car payments, no credit cards. She had her house fixed up. I gave her 25 grand. She's saving $2,500 a month. She's applying $2,000 a month toward her mortgage. And now she will be debt free, no mortgage, no car, no credit card when she retires in 10 years. Isn't that how you'd like to retire? Wouldn't you like to do that? Yes, you would. I know most of you would. If you have any opportunity to join me on my podcast or check this out on my YouTube channel, Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger YouTube channel, you can see some demonstrations I do. So I'm going to pull up a bond chart right now. And I just want to look at this because I think it's going to be interesting for all of you to understand what's going on in the market. So on my screen right now, I've got the bond chart. Now, we have now pierced above all 4 moving averages, the 20-day, the 25-day, the 50-day, the 100-day, and the 200-day moving averages. We are north of them. That is great news, folks. That means interest rates are improving. So we've set a new floor of resistance. So now we're going to climb up. The next ceiling is going to be in about, I'm going to say 50 basis points. So then 50 basis points, we got to break the 1015. Once we break that, the next ceiling is at 1025. So we are moving in the right direction. Oil's coming down. Energy levels should be coming down. That's going to drive interest rates down. The economy's doing better. All kinds of great things are happening. And I am super, super stoked to be the one telling you about it. Now, I'm going to also put this on the screen so you'll be able to see the entire program from soup to nuts. And we're going to get it up so you can then watch this show on the air on my YouTube channel. So Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger YouTube channel. As you can see, I am not a professional radio show, talk show host. I am a professional mortgage lender bringing you the news, the good, the bad, the ugly, no matter what it is. So you can interpret this news however you want to interpret it. Okay. So here's what you got. The housing market numbers came out, and houses increased from January 2024 to January 2025, 4.2% in our area. That went up $15,000 in 1 year, folks. 15 grand. So all of you that have been waiting for rates to drop or waiting for housing prices to drop, congratulations. It went the other direction. So now let's talk about opportunities. There's always opportunities, isn't there, folks? So now we see that our numbers came out for inventory on the market. So from December of 2024 to January 2025, we got 1,116 additional homes hit the market, more than the average. So now we've shifted from a seller's market that we had back in earlier last year, all the way through most of the year, to a balanced market in December, to a buyer's market in January. Now, this buyer's market, for all you buyers, I know you're jumping up and down because it's going to give you more opportunities. You have more properties to choose from, but it's short-lived because we're getting ready to come into spring season, and spring season really drains our inventory because home buyers want to buy. They got to get the kids into school during, or in a new house during the summer before school starts. So we usually have the biggest buying season in spring season. So if you're going to buy, I'm going to suggest you give me a call right now and get your application started. Tampa, 813-213-4009. That's 813-213-4009. Or Orlando, 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Or WeBringYouHome.com. There you go. Apply for your loan right now. We'll get you completely approved. Now listen, I'm the largest retail lender in the country. I'm in your backyard. My buying power for mortgages are unbelievable. I'll show you on a screen all kinds of different banks. We'll compare their rates to mine. We'll compare Rocket to mine. Gladly, any day of the week. I'm telling you, you can't find a better lender with better service, going to take better control and better care of his clients, because I take control. I take control. I help so many buyers with their purchase transaction. You'd think I was a real estate agent. Why? Because I'm a better negotiator than most of them. Speaking of, when we come back from the next break, I want to talk to you about real estate services. So no, I don't sell real estate, but here's what I do. I refer my clients to a realtor that's the best in the business in the area that they want to buy in. Now, once I do that, that realtor will then give you up to 25% of their commission back in your pocket. 25% up to $10,000. It's a no-brainer, folks. You have to know when and how to do it. Okay? You've got to know. So I will refer you. That realtor does not pay me one red cent. They pay you. They don't pay me. You want a great realtor in the area you want to buy or sell in? I'll refer you to a great realtor. You call the Lone Ranger. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger radio show. Don't go anywhere. We got to talk a lot more about self-employed people and who's taking advantage of the market right now.